Hello everyone, I'm here in Little India, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and I'm gonna walk around and give you a little tour of this area, even though this is also my first time here. It seems Little India is not really that big, and anyway, so I've made another video, a foodie video, where I eat at a South Indian restaurant here. And anyway, it's quite interesting, this area, partly because Deepavali, or Diwali, which is one of the biggest Indian holidays, is coming up on 6th November, Tuesday, 6th November. And anyway, so people are getting ready for Diwali. Diwali is also called Deepavali, but I'll just call it Diwali because that's what I've heard more people call it. Okay, so I want to show you a bit of Little India. It's quite interesting. Now, I do love Indian food. It was nice to eat some and just walk around. So these are some Indian snacks on the left. And as I mentioned, people are getting ready for Diwali. A lot of the clothing they're selling is for Diwali. They wish you a happy Diwali. And this is where I ate earlier. I ate this. Did I get in the video with you? Okay. So, good start. So I ate at this man's restaurant earlier. Just had a snack. A2B vegetarian restaurant. It's pretty nice. So this has pretty much everything. Little India just has any kind of business you can imagine. Though it's a lot smaller than I thought. I mean, it has grocery stores, restaurants, clothing stores, and anyway, almost anything you could want would probably be here. At least day-to-day things. It's a jewelry store. Interesting music, but I have no idea what the lyrics mean. Kind of a barber shop behind me. Here's another snacks place. Looks like sort of souvenir shops or just inexpensive jewelry. And RM, by the way, RM, that's Malaysian ringgit, or maybe they say ringgit Malaysia. That's why it's RM. But anyway, anytime you see RM, you know that would mean the Malaysian ringgit. And this is quite interesting. So this looks like it's a money exchange place or money transfer place. And I don't know exactly what time it is. It's not that late, but it is nighttime here. And you see these kinds of things all over for Deepavali. Sort of the flower decorations. Actually, I think these are fake flower decorations, but they look real. So you can see across the street there, lots of different businesses. So in any case, Diwali is definitely it's a huge Indian holiday. It's one of the only ones I know of, and it's definitely one of the biggest. Okay, so I'm still in Little India, and behind me was was a restaurant I've walked past. And now I'm gonna cross the road because Little India actually is not that big. I think I've already walked to the end of one of the parts. I just want to show you here some of the signs. Okay, so but there are, I guess, some street vendors, but it's not really that interesting. So, and this sign, by the way, I guess it's just saying something like "Have a happy Diwali." Little India brick fields, and this man, by the way, not sure if you follow Malaysian politics. Anyway, that man is the new Prime Minister. The previous Prime Minister had a huge corruption scandal. And anyway, a new government, and he's the new leader. Okay, interesting. This is school. That way. Some kind of a school, primary school. Okay, and I just wanna, I haven't walked past here before. And there's a sign that's piqued my interest, which I want to show it to you. Which is this 24-hour clinic, but part of the sign is in 3 languages: English, Chinese, and Malay. I hope you can see that. Well, do my best. So anyway, you could see the part of the sign. Anyway, so part of it is in Chinese, part of it is in English, part of it is in Malay. Okay, so now, and as I've mentioned before, the spelling, sometimes actually I should mention this, sometimes the spelling is like, I think it's like D-I-W-A-V-A-L-I. The spelling is wrong. Sometimes some people say Diwali, some people say Deepavali. I think both are correct. It might be that different languages call it by different names. I don't know if that's the reason. But I've heard people say Deepavali, I've heard people say Diwali. And they're both acceptable. Okay, this here says South and North Pure Vegetarian Indian Cuisine. So just Indian cuisine. And I thought this sort of statue was kind of interesting. I actually walked past this restaurant but didn't eat here, but it might be nice if I ever come back to go eat there. And definitely lots of languages. I don't know. I can't tell different Indian languages from each other. But probably I've heard Tamil, probably I've heard Hindi. But honestly, I have no idea because I don't know those languages. And this area looks pretty nice. It's got these flower decorations. Definitely smell nice. And oh, being in Little India, this reminds me, many years ago, I was in Malaysia and did a trip to KL. And I actually went to some kind of remote temple, Indian temple, and a Hindu priest gave me some sort of blessing, which was kind of interesting. But in any case, this is Little India. I think it's nice. So definitely lots of oh yeah, this was another restaurant I walked past. And you'll see lots of women with their hands like this, the henna. This is henna, right? Henna? Henna? Yeah. So lots of women will sort of get their hands painted. I think I've actually had that done one time in Singapore. But anyway, Indian women love to get their hands painted, and I believe it's called henna. Got somebody selling balloons. And I've kind of come to a bottleneck, trying to keep walking a bit faster. Okay, yet another bottleneck. Many people here walking around. Okay, so here's another spelling, D-I-W-A-L-I. So that's talking about the same thing. Diwali or Deepavali. Here's a bunch of Indian snacks. And in any case, as a random aside, vegetarian food is extremely common in Indian food because of the so many different religions from India, like Buddhism, Hinduism, Jainism. A lot of them are, the people who follow those are vegetarian, so food they eat is vegetarian. Though some Indians will eat chicken, even though they're Hindus. But definitely beef is not common in Indian cuisine, because a lot of them think a cow is a sacred animal. Okay, so this was the restaurant I ate at earlier. You can watch my other video for that. But in any case, this was quite nice. But now I want to walk around a bit more to show you more of Little India. So that up there is where we started the video. But there's still a bit more to see, a little bit more. And randomly across the street, there's a bunch of nice nice apartment complexes. So I wouldn't mind to live here because I like the food, and those apartment complexes might be pretty nice. At least there's one there. That might be a business building, but that one looks like a apartment complex. And I think this fountain up here looks really nice, so I want to see if I can walk up to it. A fountain with some kind of birds and elephants. And then I'll show you more of this street here. And actually this structure here has elephants in it too. So in the outside of the structure, there's nice carvings. Here it says, "It is strictly prohibited to sit or stand on any part of the fountain." And I guess it gives you the schedule for the fountain. But this looks pretty interesting. So the elephants at the bottom and some kind of birds at the top. Okay. So now I want to show you the bit more of Little India, and then I'll go back to where I started and end the video from there. Ah, interesting. Korean clothing. Didn't expect that. Little India. And these are some kind of clothing items for Deepavali. And mainly there's just clothing vendors on this part of the road. And I'll show you the part of this too. So this is a hardware place. And notice name is also in Chinese. And this, by the way, is the flag of Malaysia. Flag of Malaysia, there's a yellow moon, there's a star, and then sort of a blue rectangle, and then red and white stripes. So in some ways it looks like the flag of other countries like US or other countries have similar flags as well. I was thinking maybe Panama. I'm not sure about that. Okay, anyway, so here on the right, some sort of internet place. This here is a restaurant. And the script at the bottom, I'm not sure what script that is. But yet another Indian script. There's a lion at the top of the restaurant I was eating. I didn't realize. Okay, and then this is just some sign. We're pretty close to KL Central Station. That's a train station. This here is a bus, KL. I have yet to ride a bus here, but I think it might be interesting too. Okay, so you know what? I've walked most of this area. And this is basically where I started the video. There's some music playing down that way. Okay, so I'm gonna end the video here. So I'd appreciate it if you give this a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. And finally, if you want to leave a comment, feel free to do so. Thank you, everyone.